one, if you consider yourself one of the Noodle fam, you're probably one of our original fans on the channel, and thank you so much for the support over the years. But that also probably means you have some fan favorite animals on the channel that
like Sharon
and Rafiki, who maybe some of these you haven't seen in a while. So today we're gonna go through and give you updates on some fan favorite animals. A lot of the animals you don't see in videos that often anymore because they live in our zoo, so we want to let them stay in the exhibit for other people to watch, including Phoenix and Ember, our pair of Argentine boas.
Yeah.
They had babies in 2023? 2? I think it was 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had 1 litter of babies. The babies are doing great in all of their new homes, and she, I think, looks like she might be gravid again.
I mean, he's really interested in her.
He is.
Her head's over there, his head's right there.
So I wonder if they have another batch cooking, which that would make sense because they're every other year breeders, and this would be her 2nd year from her first litter. So,
yeah.
But anyway, Ember and Phoenix, they have kind of a sad story. They survived a house fire, and that fire killed the majority of the snakes inside. However, there were like 40, I think, that survived, including these 2 and some other ball pythons and a variety of others. But these 2, after the homeowner kind of got situated in a new house again, he decided he didn't want to keep these guys and asked if we could take them in. So they were one of the first animals in our zoo, actually. But because of that house fire, they still have some scars along their back, and Ember, the male, is missing part of his face.
I'm waiting for him to turn towards me so we can see it, but
Ember.
He's deciding he doesn't want to do that right now.
Yeah, but they're still doing really well. They still have their scars from the flames, but they are spoiled rotten now, that's for sure.
Alright, the next one Emily's going and grabbing is our Dumeril's monitor, Dewey!
Yes! This is the dumbest animal in our zoo, and I love her so much.
Yeah.
Dewey used to live in the paludarium in the classroom, but we moved her into the zoo so she could see more people.
Yeah, a lot of people were asking who she was, and we're excited to see her, so we wanted people to see her in the zoo.
She's so cute! I love this girl. She's so handleable. She always has been. She was surrendered to our rescue, and we all fell in love with her and decided to keep her as an ambassador / zoo animal. So she's been with us ever since, and I love her to pieces.
Yeah, she may not be the smartest animal we have, but she is one of the cuter ones.
She sure is. Look at those beady little eyes. There's like 1 brain cell in her head.
Her and Chaka are fighting for the same brain cell, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but the dumber you are, the cuter you are, in my opinion. So that's why I married Ed.
Oh.
Next up, we have Inky, our blackheaded python.
Aww.
Come here, girl. Hi.
Oh, bluff strike and all.
Inky's really good at striking with her mouth closed. Took me a while to figure that out. But when she strikes, she just kind of bumps you with her nose. So ever since learning that, I still jump a bit, but I'm getting over it.
She also
try not to flinch.
Lots of little scarring down her back because she likes to dig under that stump and scratch up her back.
Yes. So the downside to having such naturalistic enclosures is you see natural behavior, which is great, but sometimes you see natural wear and tear on the scales of the reptiles in here. And this is an example of it. But I think this is worth her having such a natural enclosure with all the enrichment. So we're not really too worried. It's honestly just what she would look like in the wild.
I think we also glued that stump down now.
Yeah,
so
I think we fixed that. So after a shed, this should be fixed anyway. Anyway, we got her on Craigslist with our Anaconda, actually, and she was a tiny little thing when we first got her. She's grown a ton, and she's breeding size now, so we have a male that we're raising up, and hopefully we'll be able to breed them. Next, we have Legless, our proven female legless lizard.
Oh, she looks tired.
Yeah, she's chilly right now too. So in the winter, this wall is an external wall, so all the enclosures on this wall get kind of chilly in the winter, and that works to our benefit because it cycles the legless lizards along with everything else. So she was under the dirt, she was asleep. They're still semi-active, so it was still safe for me to take her out. But yeah, she is pretty sleepy. But Legless we got a long time ago.
2016?
Gosh, we've had her forever.
Maybe even before that.
We picked her up in the middle of Wisconsin. Do you remember that? It was like a post on Facebook somewhere. A guy had like 5 different animals. He had a scaleless rat snake, a Mexican black king, a legless lizard, and a couple others, and he was selling them only as a group.
That's right.
And we wanted a legless lizard, so we went and bought the group. I think we rehomed the others, just rescue type thing, and we kept her, and she has been with us ever since. But
she's kind of similar to Roger down there.
Yeah.
What is with us going to gas stations to get reptiles?
Oh yeah, always these sketchy pickups, but we get some cool animals as a result,
Yeah,
and we have
exactly.
some fun stories
Yeah.
too. So yeah, this is our Legolas girl.
The nicest legless lizard we've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this little girl. She thinks she's gonna get food.
Sheila, come here. Can you come out? Come say hi.
She's like, no.
Oh, come here.
Oh,
Come
grumpy
here.
girl.
Too bad you're coming out anyway. All right, this is Sheila the Gila monster. She is one of the few venomous lizards we have in the zoo. These are native to the southern US, and they are actually quite protected where they are native to, but she was a rescue situation. We took her in. We also still have Stevie, the Gila monster, in here as well. They're two females, we believe. They get along great. We tried breeding Sheila this year.
Yeah,
Basically, it didn't work, no, but she was brumated at our friend's house who has a male. He brumated them, did the whole thing, saw breeding behavior in the spring, including her doing a weird twitchy thing, so I think it was like a good sign.
Yeah.
But then no ovulation, no eggs.
But I think next year, or maybe this year, he was gonna give us the male
Yes.
to put in there.
We're gonna try the reverse, because we
Yeah.
think we have two females in here, and if we throw the male in as well, temporarily of course, because of the size of enclosure, maybe we'll be able to get eggs.
Yeah, can you give us eggies?
I would love baby Gila monsters.
Baby Gilas are adorable.
Yes, they're so tiny. Our next fan favorite has been seen relatively recently and quite frequently on the channel, but we're gonna show her anyway.
Yeah.
This
We
is
love her.
Allie. Come here, Allie Gally. Allie, or short for Alaska, is our Argentine black and white Tegu.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
She is. We made a whole video about going down to Florida and driving her back home.
Became a Tegurito.
Yeah, it's where the Tegurito came from. She still has her nubby tail. Never regrew it. But that's okay. She came from, she was kind of shuffled around in a couple of homes, but had a great home in Florida. But because of the new law that prohibits owning of black and white tegus, they had to rehome her. And so we took her in and added her to our zoo. She has done probably hundreds of educational programs at this point.
She's in almost every zoo tour that we do.
If you come to the zoo and you join a tour, you'll probably get your hand licked by Allie. There's a good chance of it anyway. She's just as friendly as ever. Yeah.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, she did temporarily train everybody here to leave her alone by charging or wiggling, I guess, a lot when she was taken out. So she was put back in right away. So she learned if she wiggles, she doesn't have to be held.
Yeah.
And we had
Sometimes bites.
Yeah, we had to work her through that. And ever since we've all kind of been on the same page for handling and reading her body language now, she hasn't tried that really ever since.
They're too smart.
Yeah.
They're like a toddler, and if you give a toddler a leeway, they're gonna take a mile.
Yes. So yeah, this is Allie. We also still have her boyfriend too, Howie. He's just in back. Never worked out to keep them together.
Nope.
But
She's a jerk.
yeah, she's too territorial, so
She's like,
she
"This is my cage."
lives alone. But that's okay. I think we should show you an update on our Leachianus geckos.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
our oldest pair.
yeah, we've had them the
Are we
longest.
gonna show them the other pairs later?
We could show all of our Leachies at some
maybe
point.
We'll have to do that at the end of the
Yeah,
video.
that'll work. This was our first ever Leachianus gecko. This is
Aw,
PJ.
It's my girl.
Yeah.
Aw.
We've had her forever. She's done programs. She's super friendly. I love this girl. Where's your boyfriend?
Probably behind that log right there.
Oh, you think?
That's usually where they hang out. They sit on opposite sides of the enclosures like a high school, like a middle school dance. Hooray, there he is.
There's her boyfriend.
We got
This
PJ
one.
and Long John.
Yeah, PJ and Long John. And these two we had to slowly introduce over time. We had to be very careful because this species is known for the females killing the males when you're trying to breed them. That's why this species is typically a little more expensive than, say, crested geckos because they're so risky to breed. But what we did was we first swapped sticks between the two enclosures so they got used to each other's scent. Then we swapped the geckos completely into each other's enclosures so they got even more used to each other's scent and left a bit of their scent behind.
Yep.
And then finally, after like 6 months of reversing everything, we put them together, crossed our fingers, watched them very closely,
And
and
then we went home for the night and went, is he going to be alive when we get back?
and he was! She didn't
was.
kill him!
Yep.
Basically, the female will beat up the male a bit, and if he can't take it, she kills him. And so I'd run away too.
Now, there's some kind of cool things. We have one more thing in this enclosure for you guys
sure
to see.
do. They're not always in here. We put them in here for filming. But the pair has been doing so well together that they've been having babies.
Oh my gosh.
Look, this baby hatched, I think, 5 days ago. Come here, cutie. You are so little. Oh my gosh. Are you going to go back too? All right,
We're just putting each other back. Oh my gosh.
Mama and baby, so tiny. Oh my gosh.
That baby's like, please get me away from her.
Yeah, she's gonna eat me.
I do not want to be eaten.
I just love that camouflage. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they're doing really well. The funny thing is PJ likes to lay her eggs in that. Oh, it's not in there.
Uh-oh.
It must be getting cleaned. There's a flower pot we usually have in here, and that's where she lays her eggs.
Yeah.
So we just
check the egg, check the flower pot, and if there's eggs,
pull them out. She hatched, or this baby hatched from a flower pot egg.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's working out pretty well. Let's do one more in the zoo, and then we'll see if there's any other fan favorites in the back.
Yep.
We've got to do.
We might have to run a snake house still.
Yeah, we could do that. We have Justin Timber Snake, our timber rattlesnake.
Yep.
He's in the back right now, so I'm just gonna open this guy up. Justin,
Trying to be a pain.
can you come here and say hi? Oh my
Apparently
goodness.
not.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. Here he is. Justin is doing super well. He definitely filled out quite a bit because he was a little bit thin when we first got him. Definitely got over that.
Yeah.
He has shed plenty of times in our care. We've had him for about 3 years now, and every shed grows a new segment on his rattle, so he has a nice big rattle now too. The only thing we're noticing with him health-wise is because of his older age, he's starting to get cataracts in his eyes. So if you come in, look at his eyes. They're kind of cloudy, but not because he's about to shed. After he sheds, he still has the cloudiness, which means he has cataracts. But since we brought him here, we have microchipped him. He's eating super well. He usually doesn't rattle this much. There you go. Yeah, calm down, calm down.
He doesn't want to be on camera.
I guess not.
Oh, there we go.
We learned that if he's rattling and you accidentally dip his rattle into the water dish, it immediately silences the rattle.
Huh.
So we thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right, should I put you back?
Yeah, I guess he can go back with his rattling butt.
One of the OGs to the channel, which is an animal we've been asking for a lot of updates for, is Thomas, our tiger salamander.
Yeah, well, we got him in like 2016.
Oh man, it might have been around there.
He's getting to be double digits.
He is. He's an old salamander, and he has an interesting story too. He's usually. Oh, he's not under there today. Where
Okay.
are you, Thomas? Where'd you go? We may have to pause this until I can find him.
All right, we think we found him. We found a tail anyway.
Come here, Thomas. Oh my gosh, he's got like a grip. Oh,
He's like, you can't get me. I'm underneath this moss.
buddy, we're gonna show you to everybody. Come here. There he is.
Oh man, he's gotten chunky.
Yeah, he really likes food. So Thomas is, again, a pretty old salamander at this point. We got him when he was just a little guy. My cousin found him on top of the snow on Christmas Day in, I think, 2016 at this point.
2016, maybe late 2015. I don't
Maybe
remember.
15, yeah. It was one of the original videos on our channel. We took him in, and his leg was torn off.
Yeah,
so we're
this
pretty,
one.
Yeah,
Right
this
here.
leg was missing altogether. We're pretty sure their neighbor's dog dug him up, chewed off the leg, chewed on him a bit, and then just kind of left. But my cousin took him in, gave him to us, and we documented his whole regeneration process
Yeah.
on the channel.
It was a cool process.
It was really cool. It's a really old, cringy video if you've ever seen it. But yeah, he grew back like a nub, and then he developed an elbow from it, and then little toes, and it has never regrown completely.
Yeah.
Look at that compared to the...
Big long toes.
Yeah,
Short little stubby toes.
but we still have him. He lives in our zoo. He does tours every day. He's an amazing ambassador animal.
Remember that he used to have a bone sticking out of his
Oh yeah,
side?
yeah. Was it this?
Yeah, it was
the
that
same
one,
leg.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just a bone sticking
Yep.
out. Yeah, he regrew it.
Does he still eat? No.
He doesn't like men. He only likes to eat ladies' fingers. Oh.
He's
Never
like,
mind.
you just dug me up. I don't want anything to do with any of you guys.
But there you go. We still have Thomas, the tiger salamander. In our back area, we have a lot of fan favorites, but we're only going to show a couple because we want to show some at our snake house too, and this video would be terribly long if we showed everything.
Yeah, if we had to go over all the animal favorites, they would
Yes.
never be seen.
Yeah, so this is Oprah Skink Free.
Aw.
She was our very first blue-tongued skink.
Her and her curvy tail.
Yeah, she still has the kinks in her tail. She kind of has a sad story. Our friend Chad, who was a reptile keeper, had quite a few reptiles, including several of our own babies he bought from us, was diagnosed with cancer and was unable to care for his reptiles. So we took them in thinking, we'll hang on to them until he gets better and then he'll take them back. Unfortunately, he never got better and he passed away from cancer.
Yeah.
So we kept as many as we were able to, including Oprah here.
Oprah, we have a Woma from him.
We do, yeah. There's
A couple
a
others.
Garter snake, I think, from him that's now in the zoo.
Yep.
and maybe a couple others.
Yeah,
but
I
the
think
big
we got an MBK from him too.
Yeah, the one we use the most often though in programs is Oprah for sure.
Yes.
She has been so handleable. He did a great job socializing her. I don't know her past because by the time we got her and took all the animals in, he was not in a position to be able to, you know, tell us about them. Yeah, sadly. So we don't know if she was born with her tail like this or if this was a result of MBD from lack of UVB when she was a baby. But she is a great little lizard here. So we love Oprah. She's fantastic.
And now for a new fan favorite that everybody can't get enough of.
Yes! Peter! Come here, buddy! This is Peter, our Savannah monitor. He was from the confiscation video that recently came out. We're still working on some of the really stuck shed that's on him. I don't know if that's like scarring with the color or what, but he's doing fantastic.
Yeah,
he eats everything.
His derpy face.
Yeah, I don't know who's smarter, or I guess dumber, him or Dewey.
Probably him by half a brain cell.
You think he's dumber than Dewey?
No, smarter.
Oh, smarter. Okay, yeah. I would think Dewey is still the dumbest animal in our building.
But he's not far behind.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, he's one that people often get to hold in our zoo. So maybe you'll have the opportunity to hold him or one of the other ambassadors you see today if you visit our zoo in person.
Should we head over to the snake house now?
Oh yeah, let's head over to Snake House. I think we have quite a few fan favorites over there. So we got here and realized a lot of the fan favorites are in brumation right now, but we still have some that are awake.
Yeah, like this guy.
Like Tiny!
Hey, buddy.
He's getting so big! Tiny is our green anaconda. He was a Craigslist find, and we picked him up as just a little baby, if you guys remember.
Yeah, we got him at the same time we got Inky.
Yes, that's right. He and our blackheaded python came together. So he has been doing great. He's still not quite big enough, I don't think, to move into the zoo, because he doesn't like it when he has too much space. He doesn't like to eat, so he's comfortable where he is right now, but I think we have a little bit of growing still to do. But he is a big sweetheart. He's a great green
sometimes.
anaconda. Yeah, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
He has mood swings, but what anaconda doesn't?
Yeah.
So,
and who's gonna tell him otherwise?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. But yeah, he's doing really well. I love this guy. I can use him more in videos.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him back to the shop because he's currently at the snake house.
Yeah.
Because we want him to get handled more.
Yes, we want him to be this friendly in the future when he's big enough to potentially do damage. So we want you to be a good boy, don't we? Yeah, sure, a good boy. We also have Jessica, our false water cobra.
Aw, Roger's girlfriend.
Yeah, she's the one who's had a couple of clutches of babies for us. And we recently paired her with Kai, who is our, we dropped fed him. He doesn't want to eat right now, apparently. Kai is our lavender morph false water cobra, and he has successfully locked with Jessica.
Nice.
So next year we will hopefully be getting het lavender babies. And yeah, he's finally big enough to breed.
Yeah.
He's not
still squirmy as all can be.
Oh yeah, for sure. And this version of lavender isn't as pretty as the Hognose version of lavender, but it's still pretty. I'll still take it. You're still a gorgeous boy. And it turns out the lavender color morph is typically on the smaller end, or they create smaller false water cobras. So we're crossing him with Jessica, who's a big one, to start getting some larger lineage in this morph. So hopefully that will succeed in the future. Another exciting project is Sandy, our Woma python. We've had Sandy forever. She was one of our very first Womas, and we think she might be gravid right now, so I'm not gonna take her out. We think she might be due to lay pretty soon, but it would be so cool to be able to breed Woma pythons. Sandy is still a big sweetheart. I wish I could show you, but again, I don't wanna take her out. But yeah, the Woma pythons have been a fun species to keep.
Oh yeah, and we have her boyfriend right up there, Mr.
Oh yeah,
Sandman.
Mr. Sandman. As far as hognoses go, pretty much all of the fan favorites are in the fridge right now.
We're down to a lot.
Yeah, they're all sleeping, but we do have Rosie, our sable albino girl.
Everyone loves Rosie.
Yeah, she also has a drop-fed meal in here, so today's feeding day. But Rosie, do you want to come out and say hi? Hi, Rosie. How are you?
Oh, she's not biting you.
Oh, why are you not biting me? Oh, that's so strange. All right, well, I'll take it. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl, Rosie? Oh my gosh, she is not biting me for once. That is crazy. You're a good girl. All right. This one almost always chomps down on my finger, but apparently she's in a good mood today. I guess we also have Mike TV still awake.
Yeah, I don't have the bins yet for those to go down, so he's still awake.
Yeah.
Along with some other males
Yeah.
like Spider Pig, Dio, and Johnny Mo.
A lot of the brumation bins came in broken, so we're waiting for the replacements to come in today, and that's when these guys will actually go down into brumation. But that means today is your last day awake, and it's perfect timing for this filming. This is Mike TV. He was one of our very first Conda Lavender morph hognoses, and he is now a proven breeder. He's a beautiful boy, and you're gonna go to sleep here very soon.
He also lost at Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, so now he's with us.
Yeah, no, sorry, he lost. Now you're stuck with snake discovery. And a lot of you are familiar with this project. This is our female golden morph, or Viridian golden morph garter snake. We don't have a name for her, actually. She has had 2 clutters of babies for us now. So we have a lot of holdbacks, including, this is one of her first daughters, but you'll get to meet her more in our holdbacks video coming up soon. But yeah, we love our pair of goldens. She is a little more squirmy than the male is. The male is incredibly handleable.
The male's musky.
Oh yeah, a little musky sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, these are producing some beautiful goldens, and we are excited to expand the project. We'll show you, we have tons of babies now actually. Not enough to let any go quite yet, but we have enough for outcrossing now. Yes. So this is an awesome project. Can't wait to start producing enough goldens to be able to share them with everybody. We also have our Leachianus geckos here. This is Larry, our Grand Terre Leachianus gecko. We've had him for, I don't know, 5-6 years now, something like that, yeah. And this is little Ed. He is our male Leachie that we've been raising since a baby.
He was my desk pet for a while.
He was. I believe we bought him from a Tinley show when we bought a bunch of babies, and some were wholesale that we sold off. And then this guy we decided to keep, and now we have 2 boys. They're so cute. And they do have girlfriends. And here they are! I am in Leachie heaven right now.
Yes, you got the boys back there on your shoulders?
Yes! I'll hold them next to their pairs.
Yeah, there we go.
So we have Larry over here with his girlfriend, and she doesn't have a name yet, but she has the stickiest feet and strongest grip, so we need a name along those lines, maybe Velcro or something. Yeah. And this little girl is almost breeding size. She's not quite there yet, but she also doesn't have a name. Her personality trait is she's very vocal.
Yeah.
Like, out of the blue when you're holding her, she'll all of a sudden make, like, velociraptor noises.
And then she'll like wave her head back and forth.
Yeah, so she's like bipolar or something, but we need name ideas for her as well.
So hopefully we get some cool pairs from them in the future.
I would love Grand Terre babies. That'd be so cool. And I think we're gonna wrap up today's video with our yellow Anaconda, whose name is Bite First, Ask Questions Later. You can probably guess what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, there's a reason why we opened this one
carefully.
Camera.
Oh yeah, that too. Hi buddy, hi. This is our very friendly, loving yellow Anaconda.
Yeah.
Bite first, ask questions later. He's got such a cute little puppy dog face.
Yeah.
He has always had this attitude. I don't think he is gonna calm down at all, but at least the larger of the two, Tiny, is friendly.
Yeah, he's gonna top out at what? 5 feet?
Yeah, this guy, 5-6 feet, something like that.
So green Anaconda's much bigger, so at least the bad personality is in the one that stays small.
Yeah, exactly. And what's kind of exciting is from that confiscation video we did, we ended up keeping the yellow Anaconda from it, and that is a female. Ooh. So we are hoping to breed yellow Anacondas eventually. Never gonna breed green Anacondas because they get way too big, and I don't know how we would find homes for those babies. But yellows are a much more manageable size, so he will be a future breeder once she's big enough, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's gonna end today's video. If you did not see your fan favorite, it probably means that that animal is either out doing a program, or they're in the fridge in brumation, or it just slipped our mind that it wasn't a fan favorite. So if there's a fan favorite that was missing, comment below, let us know who we missed, and we'll try to include them in the future. But thank you so much for watching today's video of updated fan favorite animals.
And our super friendly, nice snakes.
And our super friendly.
We can't show your finger. That might get us copyright struck.
Oh yeah, we might get demonetized if we show what he did to my finger there. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Patreon backers, for everything, and we'll see you next time.
Now you can put this little devil back in his enclosure.
Oh, he's so cute though.
Oh, he's cute, but you know.
He would never bite.
No.
Look at that sweet face.
Yeah.